Hey everybody, it's me again. So in this quick video, I'm going to be going over the changes I've made to my blog, to my Blender blog, and right from the get-go you can see that I've made a lot of changes, because the original blog just had a standard template with a few colors changed, and that was pretty much it. So I spent a few days trying to just reorganize everything. So right from the start you can see that there's this brand new header right here, and you also have the new color scheme, which is pretty much repeated in several places throughout the blog, which is orange and blue for the colors of the Blender logo, because it's orange and blue. So this is actually 3D text from Blender with a few textures and some reflection and some reflection maps and stuff. It was just an entire scene that came together to make the header, and with the actual border for the DeviantArt stamps that I've made, the two stamps, it's the same border. But yeah, so there's a lot of new stuff. You have the main page, which is pretty much the same except for the color scheme and a few new posts and how it's organized, but it's really just basically the same. And then you have all these other new pages, which obviously you have the Skyward Sword Celebration project page, which has every single post that I've posted about this project just put into one page, one after the other in reverse chronological order, with the oldest one at the bottom, much like a blog. And yeah, so this will be updated with project updates, obviously, with videos, posts, whatever. You also have other pages. My video tutorials page, which pretty much lists every single tutorial that I've made so far, with the first one being the most recent, of course, which is what do we use to make video tutorials, which is my latest, and then all the way down, the making a Blender logo using Bezier curves, or Bezier. I think it's Bezier. Not sure. Can never remember how to pronounce that. But this is the oldest video, and they just go up to the newest. So this will, of course, be updated as usual. Well, not as usual, but as with the other page. And you also have the project video tours page, which pretty much lists my 3 project video tours, which were the 3 videos that I made to really practice how I made tutorials. Now, they were quite long and probably slightly boring, but they helped me develop my tutorial skills. Now, of course, making the actual tutorials also helped that, and my newer ones are much better than my older ones, I think. Anyway, 3 other pages to go through. The render gallery, which is exactly what it is, a render gallery. You have my newest, 2 oldest renders. Well, not every single one, because I have quite a lot, but these are all renders from my Flickr photo stream, and with the latest being my Rubik's Cubes, or the legendary cubes of Rubik. Yeah, I named it like that because of a night at the museum too. I just found it funny, so yeah, Rubik's Cubes. And you have the retro flashlight, the tape dispenser, the Magnemite, and the Remembering project, which was for a Blender artist's weekend project, or weekend challenge. Cat on the windowsill, which was another one. Ceramic bowls, and so on. Just all the way through, all the way back to the original Excel gun pack. Now, of course, most of the new ones, I'm sorry, I keep scrolling. Most of these new ones can be found on my DeviantArt gallery. I can't remember which one was the first one, but most of them are on my DeviantArt gallery. Next up, the Blender sites page, which lists plenty of Blender sites such as Blender.org, Blender Nation, the Durian Open Movie Project, Blender Artists, Graphical, Blender Cookie, Blender Videos, and Demo Heroes blog. Now there are some that are missing in here, such as Nate's or Natron's Blender, a blog for the aspiring young animator blog, or SS Impossible's blog, and other Blender bloggers. There are some missing in here that it's not finished yet. I plan on adding more, just to kind of compile a list of great places for or great Blender sites. And next and last for now, because I have a page, well, I had a plan for a page this morning, but then I just actually forgot what it was. And also, there was also a gadget that I wanted to add that I've forgotten what it was, but I'll try and find those later. But last is the About Me page. Now, this is kind of long, so you might, or probably won't read this all the way through. But this just goes over when I started blending where I'm from, which is Canada. How I started, which tutorials, the projects I've had, the video tutorials, my other interests, and also my goals as a Blender artist, or Blender artist, because I'm not several people. So, yeah, this might be interesting, but I just put it there for those of you curious. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I basically took this box and replaced it by this. But basically I'm keeping this because it has my avatar here. So yeah. So complete redesign of the blog. I have to say I'm pretty happy with this result because I was really afraid that it would just turn out like crap. Because I seriously did not know what I was doing, really. I was just going and trying to find something that I liked. And I actually found a pretty nice new template, which is the Awesome template. Somewhere down here. Awesome Ink template by Tina Chen. Okay. And also added in this background image of my retro flashlight render. And so yeah, it also changed the color scheme to something that kind of reminded me of the Blender 2.5 interface. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you like this new look, and see you soon.